Drake's son doesn't look like him. Here's the real reason why. Adonis, Drake's 3-year-old kid, was first introduced to the public a few years ago. The child has blue eyes and wavy blonde hair, which distinguishes him from his father. Drake felt certain the youngster was his biological offspring. Before going public, he had a paternity test done. What's even more unexpected is that Adonis doesn't even resemble his mother. She has brown eyes and hair, so everyone was rather surprised by how different Adonis appeared from both of his parents. Drake and Sophie Brusso, a Canadian celebrity, had just one night stand, and they never dated. Sophie Brusso is a retired adult film star. She was brought up in France and now works as a full-time painter. Drake and Sophie were only ever spotted dining together once, in January 2017 while Drake was visiting Amsterdam. When Sophie found out she was pregnant, she told Drake about it. According to TMZ in May 2017, Sophie claimed to have received texts from Drake asking her to end the pregnancy, but she resisted. At the time, a representative for Drake stated that if the child is Drake's, which he does not think, he would act in the child's best interests. In 2017, on October 12, Adonis was born. Drake, though, chose to keep the details of the incident private. It took almost a year for him to publicly discuss his new son. The French and Canadian musicians made the decision to remain mum about their parental status. They wished to protect their youngster from media influence. Drake wasn't sure it was his son, either, considering Sophie was one of several women who claimed he got her pregnant. Drake requested a paternity test from her as a result. However, a lot of time was required because the initial DNA test results were ruined in transit. Drake said, "I was in a really weird pending situation where I didn't want to go tell the world that that was my son, and it wasn't." The result of the second test proved that Adonis was in fact his son. Drake officially acknowledged that he was Sophie's son's father in March 2020. The rap star said, "I wasn't hiding my kid from the world, but I was hiding the world from my kid." In March 2020, Drake did something really special. He put 6 pictures of his son on Instagram for everyone to see. He gave us his son's name, Adonis, and presented him to the world. In May, Sophie, Adonis's mother, posted a video of her son Adonis calling Drake his father. Adonis presently resides in Paris, France, with his mother Sophie, although he also frequently visits his father who resides in Toronto and California. Drake values his responsibilities as a father greatly. He gives his son a lot of love. When he received a big award from Billboard in 2021, he dedicated it to his son, Adonis. That's how much he loves him. Drake and Sophie aren't dating and have never been a pair, yet they still get along well. Because of co-parenting, Drake claimed, "I'm still learning to communicate with a woman who, we've had our moments. I do want to be able to explain to my son what happened, but I don't have any desire for him to not love his mother. I don't ever want the world to be angry at his mother. We have found ourselves in a situation and we are both equally responsible. Now I'm just really excited to be a great father." You're probably still perplexed as to why Drake's youngster doesn't resemble either of his parents. Why is the boy's hair blonde and eyes blue? Genetics is the reason for Adonis' appearance. A kid does not always have to resemble their parents. Everything makes sense if you see what Drake's parents look like. Sandy Graham, his mother, has blue eyes and blonde hair. That is the answer. Genes occasionally skip a generation. This is really rare. However, it's plausible that this is the reason Drake's son doesn't resemble his parents. He looks like his grandmother. By the way, he really loves his mother because she's always been there for him. Her name is Sandy Graham, her family is Jewish and they are from Canada. She has experience working as a florist and an English teacher. Dennis Drake's parents split when he was just 5 years old, and Graham was a musician. Drake's mother therefore raised him throughout his childhood. The musician loves his family dearly. He values these ties because Adonis is his only child.